Okay, I think probably is going to work now. Megan has already made a comment. Maybe you guys were able to see the chat, but on mine it says chat's not able to connect, like try again later. So I don't know. Better safe than sorry. Oh my gosh, my girls are here. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what I'm going to be doing, okay, so I am going to be doing this, like, get ready with me. Like, I'm just going to be doing my makeup like normal. However, I'm only going to be representing brands in this live stream that have donated and have made timely statements, because that's super important. Oh my gosh, hey Brooke. Hold on, let me make a couple of you guys monitors so that we can monitor the chat. I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple of you guys, Abby, Kyla, Amy. And if I've made you a monitor, feel free to like head out of the chat if you need to. That's, yeah, just having a couple of you guys in there just to keep the chat very calm. I'm a little nervous to be doing this. Obviously, the subject, I don't want to say it's controversial, but for some people it is. And I'd just like to make sure that the chat on this live is going to be appropriate and no one says any weird things on it. But yeah, I am going to be doing this fundraising live stream, and you guys, please feel free. It feels weird like asking for money, but there is like a little $ icon where you can donate money. And whatever money that you donate through this live stream, I will donate to Black Lives Matter. And I will also, oh my God, Vivian, I'm going to fucking cry. Okay, but I will be donating to Black Lives Matter, and along with that, I will also be matching your donations up to $200. So for example, like Vivian, I'm shaking, she just donated $25. That means I will donate $25 on top of that for a total of $50, and I will do that up to $200. So at the very least, we will be donating $400 total from this live stream. Obviously, if we get less than that, like, that's totally fine. Whatever amount we're able to donate is going to be helpful for this movement. But, you know, at least $400. If we can do more, that's going to be amazing. But I will match the donations up to $200. And yeah, if you guys didn't catch before, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to be doing a regular Get Ready With Me. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, Tiffany says she's confused on how to get to the live stream on YouTube. Possibly my YouTube page. I don't know how to. Oh my God. You guys are so great. Okay, hold on. Let me just make a little comment. We're live. Oh my God, I'm sweating, you guys. I'm sweating. Okay, hold on. We're live. Come join on YouTube. Okay, oh my gosh. Thank you, E. Phillips. Thank you, Kyla. Thank you, Kat. You guys literally are amazing. Wow. Just freaking wow. Sorry, I just wanted to post it on my Instagram story real quick. Yes, Tiffany got it. So I put a lot of information in the description bar on different organizations that you guys can totally feel free to donate to. I personally chose Black Lives Matter just because I felt that that was going to be a little bit more well-rounded, because I know that a lot of organizations right now are by state, and I do believe if a state organization is getting a lot of donations right now, they are trying really hard to send out their donations to other places, which is amazing. But I felt like Black Lives Matter was a little bit more well-rounded, and because I do have people from so many places, like I have people from all over the world watching me all over the country. So I felt like Black Lives Matter could represent more people. Not that this organization is better than others, but I felt like for my channel, that was the best way to go about doing it. But I listed a ton of resources down below, and you guys can feel free to donate to those directly if you'd like. I obviously will be giving you guys proof of donation once I've donated the money. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and get started. We already have 50 people in the chat. I am, again, for anyone who's just joining, I'm exclusively using brands who have publicly made statements about what's going on and who have made monetary donations. I feel like that's really important, that these brands open up their damn wallets right now, because I know they have the freaking money. I know they have the money. They really should be contributing to this movement, especially cosmetic brands. Kyla was saying she posted a video recently, and shoot, you know what? I should have freaking put Kyla's, okay, also, Kyla, am I saying your name right? Because I've asked you to before, and I always in my mind say Kyla, because it's not Kayla. Like, it's not regular Kayla, right? I think it's Kyla. Okay, yeah. No, Tori, if you could donate on the, you can donate on the actual little thing. Hi, Tori, by the way. Love to see you. Okay, yeah, Kyla made a phenomenal video today that she uploaded, and it was talking all about the beauty brands who have made statements. And she talked about how like beauty brands especially should be making statements and donations at this point, because beauty brands should be representing, oh my God, Courtney, I fucking love you. Beauty brands should be making statements because they are supposed to represent like inclusivity. They are supposed to be doing that. Beauty, like makeup, is not just for one person. It should be for everybody. And if a brand isn't freaking making the statements and making their donations for this movement, they've clearly said, by not saying anything, they've clearly said that they don't care about an enormous demographic of consumers. And that is just insane to me. That is insane to me. I'm going to get started. I feel like I am just talking way too much. There's going to be a ton that I'm going to be talking about. Tiffany, there's a little icon. It should be near the chat area with the money sign that you can donate. Right there. Silence is violence. Yes, agreed. So I've recently got like a couple of different packages. Hi, Justin. I've recently got a couple of different packages just of things that I've purchased recently. Rael Beauty being one of them. I bought a bunch of their skincare. Also, before I like really dive in, because I am a beauty channel, I am going to be like talking about the makeup here, and I really, really do not want you guys to think I'm being like insensitive about what's going on. This is just like how I believe that I could attract people into my live for donations, and this is how like I feel like I can use my community. And I've seen like other YouTube niches doing the same thing within their communities, like gamers. They're like live streaming their gaming and getting donations that way. I kind of feel like this is like my way of doing it. I can't imagine you guys would really want to sit here and listen to me just like talk. So that's why I am going to still be talking about makeup. I just really don't want you guys to like think I'm being insensitive. This is just my way of contributing to this cause. And yeah, I just wanted to get that out there before we like really dive in. But Raelle Beauty is like definitely was one of those brands that spoke out, and they did donate. And I picked up their skincare recently. This isn't all their skincare that I picked up, but I did pick up their skincare recently to try it. And let me just say, this stuff is so good. I don't know about you guys, but like since like everything's going on, even with like COVID, I really, thank you, Kat. I've really kind of like let go of like my skin routine. Let's get this O'Brien person out of here. We are not, that's not cool. No, let's get him, hide this user. Thank you, Anna. So I don't know like about you guys, but like I've kind of like let go of my, thank you, Tori. I've kind of like let go of my skincare routine. So I wanted to try something like a little bit new, something that might be like my, girly, one was under the bed like coughing. Hopefully you can't hear that. Anna, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are freaking amazing. I wish there was like a way to tally up the donations, but you guys are, this is incredible. This is so phenomenal. Okay, you okay, girly? Yeah, so I've kind of like let go of my skin a little bit. So I kind of wanted to get like a new skincare routine to motivate me to actually do it. And me just literally putting on skincare like 2 days in a row, I swear to God, made a difference in my skin. Like it's smooth again. My nose, I was like, because it was so bumpy and like the pores were so clogged, I was just like constantly touching my nose. And it was so bumpy, so disgusting. I was like, oh my God, this is like so bad. Oh my God, thank you, Rainer. Oh my gosh, you guys are literally incredible. Wow. How do I say that name? I don't know. I don't know how to say that name, but thank you. Tiffany, what did I do to smooth it out? Literally just started doing my skincare routine again. I have this like little tool from Revlon that's kind of like a silicone exfoliator, and I'm just exfoliating my skin with that like daily because it's like a little bit more gentle. This product I use basically all the time. This is my second thing of Raelle. From Raelle, it's their advanced antioxidant serum. This is my second bottle of it, but obviously it goes with the kit and everything. I used their Calm and Collected Cream Moisture Mist, and then I used their advanced antioxidant serum. And then I'm about to use the Raelle Daily Restoration Nourishing Gel Cream. Oh my God, $160 raised already. That's freaking crazy. Ooh, Abby, what did you eat? But this stuff feels like luxurious. Oh my gosh. Do not worry about not being able to donate money. Like, honestly, you guys, like, if you're not able to donate money, but you're here, that just means so much to me. That, yeah, that just means so much to me. So you can donate by clicking the little $sign icon by the little chat area. Ooh, spicy veggie pasta. So yeah, I just did my little skincare routine. I also have a face wash from Royale that I've been using, and I was gonna use this toner, but I didn't have like a little cotton pad by me. So just figured I'd do that. Oh my God, thank you, Elizabeth. And yeah. I'm not really going to be using, oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing my makeup because I was going to show you like a little Glossier haul that I had, but I'm just going to continue doing my makeup. Red Flower Flora, I don't know. Thank you so much. Emily, thank you so much. This is like going so much better than I thought it would. Seriously, all day I've been like super nervous about how this is going. Aaliyah, thank you so much. I've been nervous like all freaking day about this and just like how it was going to go, how people were going to react to it, if people were even going to donate. Like, if I don't like, which I don't think that that's a possibility now. Like, you guys are freaking amazing. We're about to hit $200. But if I didn't hit the $200 goal, oh my God, Amanda, thank you. If I didn't hit the $200 goal, like, I definitely still would have donated $200. But like, I don't want to say like I would have been embarrassed like if I couldn't hit that goal. I know like any dollar amount would have made a difference, but you know, it's hard like putting yourself out here in these situations. But like, you guys literally like time after time show me that like you guys are freaking here to support. And like, yeah, I just like could not be more thankful for this community. And like, I'm just so proud. Yeah, the link to that video, I purposely put the link to that video in the description of this video so you guys could check it out. There is a link to the video that Aaliyah's talking about right now. I think the video is about an hour long. There's ad breaks all throughout the video. Absolutely stream it if you are able to. And well, everyone should be able to even just like have it playing in the background. It's just collecting probably so much AdSense money. And don't skip the ads, watch the ads, play them through. My biggest fear is like, oh, I did not know that. That is so good. Thank you, Sunny. Literally, guys, this is crazy. I like asked my boyfriend earlier, I was like, would you be able to like donate during the live stream just so like I at least have like something in? Like, I had no idea that people were actually like going to be like so readily to do this. No, this is a Urban Decay blender. Unfortunately, Urban doesn't have oh, that's okay. Enjoy, get your beauty sleep. Thank you for showing up. Nolan, thank you for showing up. Maddie, you can, yeah, stream it while you're doing anything. It's just like really, you know, it's really helpful for people who are unable to. Again, thank you so much, Raina. Kosas is one of the brands that donated, and they spoke out. I believe they donated about $25,000. Urban Decay also donated money and spoke out as well. I forgot to mention that. Shelby, that sounds great. That sounds great, Shelby. Thank you. So I'll be like, one thing that I want to show you guys that's also linked down below. There is another link. Yeah, the revealer concealer from Kos is pretty good. I don't want to get like too out of that. Let's see. Okay, so there's a section on the description that says ways to help. And in that little section, there's like a tab on that website where it will give you kind of resources if you're unable to donate money. Hi, Ashley. The shade of the revealer concealer I'm using is the shade 6. It's a good shade match for me. No. But if you guys like want different ways to support without donating money, because I know a lot of us, you know, we're really young, or no, Megan, it's shade 6. Thank you. I've also been working on the description like on and off all day, kind of trying to get like different resources in there. I wanted to be pretty detailed. So, hi, Kayla. So along with like other resources, me and my friend Anna, we started this Google, no, I don't want to open with that. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm just trying to open it on my iPad. Me and my friend Anna, we created this document, Beauty Brands for Black Lives Matter. Literally, it's so detailed because of my freaking subscribers. You like, oh my God. Yeah, Madeline. I'm pretty sure everyone in the group chat can agree Madeline went freaking hard in this. But a lot of people contributed, like Kat contributed, Abby contributed. Yeah, Madeline went freaking hard in this. Thank you, Shelby. And it just has a very detailed of brands, and then the type. Have they made a statement? Yes or no? Have they committed money? Yes or no? Where they're committing, oh my God, where they are committing money to, and how much, if they disclose that. A lot of brands didn't, which I think is a little shady, but whatever. When they posted, like when they first posted, and have they started media silence, which I think is like pretty important for this time, because I know a lot of brands that are trying to capitalize off of what's going on by, I don't know, just like doing some shady shit, like maybe, and I don't, if this is the small brands way of contributing by, let's say they're doing like donating 10% of profits. If that's like the small brand's way of showing that they care and they support, I think that's pretty amazing. Hi, Gabby. I think that's pretty amazing. But if you're a big brand and you are trying to profit off of this movement, I think that's pretty fucking shitty. I know like Tarte in the past hasn't been the best in terms of, you know, what's right, but Kyla, I think Cover FX did nothing. I think that's what they're trying to say. They did a little something, but they did not do enough. Like, they posted about it, but they did not commit money at all. They also posted late. Fuck! Abby, 5% of sales, they might as well not do anything. They might as well not do anything. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I did not know that. So, where was my powder that I was going to use? I had, oh, right here. Glossier, I believe, was the first brand to donate like a crazy amount of money. They donated $1 million, which is a lot of freaking money. I believe Anastasia came shortly after that. Anastasia also donated $1 million, which is insane. Pretty sure Anastasia and Glossier are the only beauty brands that committed that much. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Ooh, thanks, mom or dad, whichever one. I think that probably my mom. Probably my mom is doing that. Yeah, Glossier always does what's freaking right. I was having like a bit of a crisis before when they weren't saying anything. I knew like in my heart that Glossier would end up doing like the right thing because they always do, you know? But I was like, dang, it's been a couple days. Why hasn't Glossier said anything? This is a brand that I stand behind 100%. This is a brand that I always support. I always talk about on my channel, on my Instagram. Tons of you guys come to me for my Glossier recommendations. But I was ready to like drop Glossier. Like I was ready to drop it. I wasn't saying anything. Like I didn't want to like be too vocal and make like a fool of myself if they later came by and were like, hey, you know, we're donating blah blah blah. I was waiting for it. And then, but like, I was nervous. Like, hi, Tara. I was like pretty nervous that they were going to be like, I don't know. I was pretty nervous that they weren't going to like do, because they were pretty silent for 48 hours, I think. But they blew it out of the water. They freaking did. I understand 100% for their reasoning for being silent, and they were being respectfully silent. You know, I don't want to say respectfully silent now because like anyone who's silent now at this point is not being respectful. But at the time, like there was still like a little bit of time for wiggle room, I suppose. And I totally get why they did that, because you can't just say you're fucking donating $1 million and then do it. Like you have to probably sign some things beforehand. Yeah, so they didn't like really say why they didn't say anything for a little while, but I really do think that it's because they just needed to like sign some paperwork before they donated $1 million. Like they donated so much money. Oh man. And like what I mean about respectfully silent before they announced that they were donating $1 million, I mean they weren't promoting their products, they weren't posting pictures, like they weren't doing sketchy shit and like completely ignoring. They just like went silent. And then they announced that they were donating $1 million, which is like freaking crazy. Just made me even more proud of just made me even more proud. So by the way, I just used the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, and I used the banana powder. I think the banana powder works pretty well for my skin tone. I'm kind of looking at the situation right now. I look a little yellow, but I think I'll look, you know, more evened out when I get my bronzer on. Maddie, I believe Jeffree Star has been extremely, extremely vocal about this, but I could also be wrong about that. I didn't realize that Tati hasn't said anything, which is pretty shitty. Tara, that's very nice. Oh yeah, I don't think, like, you know, Jeffree Star saying something doesn't like excuse his behavior. But I think it does. I think it goes into the category of like, we still have to allow people to educate themselves and be able to change their views and minds and allow people to grow. But I think Jeffree Star probably has dug himself in too much of a hole. I'm sure he's donated so much money. He really, like, you can't ignore the fact that he is very, very genuine with his funds. It kind of like surprises me how much money he actually has, considering he's like always the freaking first to donate so much money, you know? Mary Ann, I think you're totally right about Tati, about like how Tati's going to freaking address this. It could also be because she might have been taking a break. Like was she taking a break from social media? Not that excuses it, because I feel like personally, if I was going to take a break, I'd still watch the news. Like, I would still know what was going on enough to be like, oh shit, I gotta make sure like my subscribers are okay. I gotta make sure like my subscribers know that I am supporting them. Oh, by the way, sorry. I'm using the e.l.f. Perpetually Tan bronzer. Let me tell you, like, I'm really disappointed in the beauty community. Well, not the YouTube beauty community. I'm disappointed in the makeup community, like the store community. Kyla, you did not miss much. Oh, well, we're talking about Jeffree Star. You might want to get on that conversation. But I'm a little bit disappointed because I gotta say, like, I was going through my list. Hi, Zoe. I was going through my list of brands that have donated or not donated, and there were a lot of brands who didn't freaking donate. Like, Becca Cosmetics didn't donate. Benefit didn't donate. But we been knew Benefit was, like, shitty because they don't have a good shade range. Bite Beauty didn't donate. Bobbi Brown didn't donate. Buxom didn't fucking donate. Obviously, they're trash. I don't think L'Oreal donated. Mariam, that's not true, because I'm pretty sure I follow Tarte on Instagram. That can't be true. Milk Makeup donated. Thank you so much, Nihal. Yeah. I wasn't looking while I was applying my bronzer, and I just got like a little crazy. Okay. But just like the amount of brands who didn't donate are crazy. It's crazy to me. Clinique says to be announced. ColourPop donated $250,000. Definitely feel like, I don't know. No, that's a lot of money. I was going to say I feel like they could have donated more, but it's a lot of money. Plus their stuff is so cheap. I don't know. It's just like the mainstream, like, big ass brands, I don't know why they didn't have the same response as, like, Anastasia or Glossier. And honestly, I know Glossier is a, like, smaller brand. I know that Glossier is, like, smaller, you know, but or not. It's not smaller. It's a very large brand, but, like, it's not like super mainstream. It's just like it's just, like, incredible to me that not even, like, a brand like a L'Oreal that's been on the market for years and years, even freaking Revlon took, like, a really long time to make a statement, which is so weird. Thank you, Howard. Cyan. Oh, I really wish I was, like, better at reading names. I just feel dumb all the time. But I really encourage you guys to check out the resource that I have listed in there. Literally, like, my subscribers want him on this. It's crazy. But it's, like, a great reference for when you're shopping next. And I definitely know, like, it's changing all the time. Shocked to announce that Kylie Cosmetics didn't fucking donate. What? Kat, I was also quite disappointed with Undone Beauty. I was also pretty disappointed with Undone. I've heard not so great things about Revlon, yeah. Yep, so Kylie, they did make a statement, but they did not donate, which is wild. Even though Kylie did just donate $1 million to, like, COVID research or something COVID related, doesn't mean that she can't shell out another $1 million for the cause, but whatever. Oh, by the way, Milk Makeup matched the influencer Snitchery. They matched her commissions for the month for the Black Visions collection, and I believe also donated $50K to NAACP. NARS didn't donate. Not Your Mothers didn't donate. PYT did not donate. Smashbox didn't donate. Storybook Cosmetics donated with a self promo is what this section says. That's fucking funny. Tarte donated. Too Faced did not donate. Too Faced posted a single quote with no caption, participating in #Blackout Tuesday. That's what they did. Thank you so much for donating. Rihanna. Yeah, Too Faced is Too Faced. Yeah, the spreadsheet is in the description. Absolutely check that out. I know probably could be updated. I know there's a couple of brands that I wanted to update it with because, again, like, I was seriously struggling, like, within my own collection to find stuff for my full face. And Honest Beauty donated $100,000. Like, via their Instagram, they said that they donated $100,000. So Honest Beauty was, like, the only mascara that I had that I could use in today's video. I do have a Tarte mascara that I've been really liking. I chose not to use Tarte in this video just because they like, I know that they did donate, like it says they donated on my little list. Oh, I didn't know that she was an influencer. How do you say her name? Niall? I'll have to check her out. Kyla, I was thinking the same thing about supporting Black-owned beauty brands. Let me see. No, I don't have the materials to do a full face. I saw that about nude sticks, and then I saw people like giving them lashback for not having a great shade range. Which Nihel, do you also do like beauty content on YouTube or maybe like lifestyle stuff? Oh my gosh, you can also tell a good brand right now by their customer service. And no ma'am, RMS, like Kyla, when I was watching your freaking video, the RMS customer service was insane. Like that was so crazy. I'm going to be using, actually, so Makeup Revolution, they released a new, like a new line the other day, and I got a ton of products sent to me from their new line, which I was really very, very excited for and extremely grateful for. Like the packaging of this new stuff is so nice and it feels like really nice. Makeup Revolution is a brand that did speak out and they did donate. They didn't really donate that much. They donated like 10,000. Hey. How much Allie, donated? Can you guys see how much money has been donated? Because it goes away like on my little chat thing. Pretty sure it's like over $200 now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Not even like an hour in. Ooh. Look at my girl.
Hey, Willie.
Allie just got back from some protests.
Hello. I'm gonna go shower because I'm so sticky. But okay. Awesome, Jessie. Congrats.
Thank you. Come hang out when you're done, if you want. That is so crazy. I will definitely let you guys know how much the total was. I wish that there was like a way to keep track of it. But yeah. So Makeup Revolution, they did donate. They didn't donate a ton of money, but they, they did make a statement, a timely statement, and they did donate. And they do have like a newer collection. Oh, they also donated 10% of their profits on the sales of their new collection. So that's also something in addition to donating $10,000. I think it was $10,000. That's another brand that needs to be added to the list of brands. I will be updating the spreadsheet. So definitely like refer back to that whenever you're shopping next. But they like came out with like a beautiful collection. This palette is crazy. Like, what? That's like insane. That's insane. What was the brand? I'm pretty sure Kyla was talking about it in your video. Was it Elf Cosmetics that was like sharing other people, other brands, donations in their statements? I think that was Elf Cosmetics, which kind of goes back to your point, Abby, of I wonder if brands are donating at this point to keep up with others. I know that like then that doesn't really make it doesn't make them look good at the end of the day, but it's still a donation made, and this community just needs like all the money, all the support right now. Because there's like innocent people getting arrested, killed. There's like families who are missing their loved ones because literally like Black lives are just you know, underrepresented, and there is not like equality. There's not equality. So, yeah, Miriam, I feel that. I would rather than be guilted into donating rather than not donating at all. I feel that. Yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know at the end of this how much it says on like my end, because I'm pretty sure it will tell me. It should tell me right away, or I have to wait a little while after. But I wanted to use Nimbus highlighter, very pretty. Oh yeah, Abby, you did ask me how I was doing earlier. I got sidetracked. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I really understand how this could be like super overwhelming. And I do know there's tons and tons of people who have been extremely vocal on their social media platforms, which is amazing. Yeah, I would agree with that, that not all brands are genuinely supportive, but they do benefit from at least lying about caring. Hannah, you can donate by clicking the little money sign icon, but I believe we already made the there wasn't like a goal set, but I think that there's over $200 in already. So feel free to you can donate on this, but feel free to also just donate directly to another cause of your choice. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I don't think that you're alone in feeling that way. Okay, another brand that's been very extremely vocal, I feel, is correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, is Tara. We'll talk about that in a second. Milani has been pretty vocal. I also looked on their Instagram, and their Instagram, like before this, was extremely diverse. Hannah, if you can hang out for the live, or feel free to leave. My sister is showering right now, and I can ask her if she's still accepting donations. I believe she is. Because I believe there's still more protests tomorrow and even like this weekend. So absolutely. I'll definitely ask her. Yeah, so Milani, to like they've said that they donated. They've also been very vocal, and they also have been they've consistently had a very diverse Instagram, which is also something to look at. Call your brands out, like call them out if they are not they don't have like a diverse platform and they say that they care. Like call them out, because there's really no excuse at this point to be a makeup brand owner and not have a diverse group of women or men even that you are promoting on your platforms. Even if you like have to be active about it, like if you just have to be like conscious of like, oh, you know, we should maybe feature you know, a woman of color, a man of color, because I just reposted 3 white women's photos. Like, even if you like have to be conscious about it as a brand owner, that's still making an effort to show your customers that you are wanting to represent their community. And that's important, you know, like even for me, I have really not experienced discrimination. So I don't want to put myself in someone else's shoes. I don't want to do that at all, but I am not white. You know, I grew up in a pretty white community. So like, I really have not experienced like discrimination, except, you know, like the whole like woman card, but like, you know, I haven't. However, I am still quite underrepresented in makeup companies because I have a medium skin tone. Like, I'm still quite underrepresented, and that says something. Like, that really does say something. Like, when I'm looking through an Instagram, when I'm looking through an Instagram, like a makeup brand, and all I see is white women, I look at that makeup brand and I'm like, they don't make makeup for me. They don't make makeup for me. Like, bye. So, yeah. That's nice to hear about Makeup Revolution. I'm going to apply this blush. One of my faves. It's one of the baked blushes from Milani. It's like the rose one, Rose Dioro. I'm saying that so totally wrong, but amazing. Hi. You're going to have to help me with your name. Last name Heeks, but you have been really supportive all morning of me doing this live. So I'm really, really thankful that you came out. I saw that the 3 other officers are being charged. They were probably shitting bricks all week, as they should. Yeah. There is no excuse for just sitting by, not doing a single thing. You know, I did not personally watch the video, but I could tell, like, from the pictures I saw, the other cops were so close and, like, visible in the photos that I saw that, like, it's disgusting that not one of them tried to go up to him and, like, even fight him. Like, fight that man. Fight him. Like, get in his face, be like, bitch, no. Like, if you have to do something, like, just, like, cuff him, move on. Like, get up off this man's neck. Like, get up off this man's neck. I cannot believe that not one of them said something. They just, like, let it fucking happen. That's crazy. Yeah, Nina, fight him. Like, I don't know what. And those men, like the other 3 police officers, those were like this guy's equal. Like, they all wore the uniform. They all had the ability to, like, stop what was going on. Maddie, I have not seen that, but I saw something that really made me very sad. It was a tweet from, like, a white man. I don't remember who shared it. Probably Tara. Tara's been, like, very extremely vocal and sharing a lot of really good tweets. But it was this white man who said, basically, like, when he was younger, he also got caught with a fake $20 bill, but because he was white, he gets to tell that story at dinner parties and laugh about it with his friends, and George Floyd is dead. because of a fake $20 bill. And that's like the perfect example of white privilege, because this white man is alive, literally sharing his same exact story of using a fake $20 bill, just laughing about it with his friends, and George Floyd lost his life over that shit. Yeah, their independent autopsy came back that he died of asphyxiation. And I did say that the policeman is being charged with second-degree murder. I should look up the difference between third and second. Third-degree murder, I believe, is equivalent to manslaughter. If someone knows the difference, please let me know. I want to say it's equivalent to manslaughter, which basically means like by accident. Like, I killed this person by accident. Like, if you killed someone with your car, yeah, so like if you got in a car accident, like you for example, like if you were driving your car, you accidentally hit a drunk man walking in the road, that would typically be manslaughter. Okay, and like that's by accident. I feel like maybe manslaughter and third degree murder is maybe the same. Second is non-premeditated murder. Okay, I feel like that's probably the highest sentence that man can get, because I don't think that anyone can prove that he went out that day planning to murder that man, like George. I don't think that he could. I don't think that a judge could rule that to be correct, because there's no proof of this man planning to murder George Floyd that day. Okay, that makes sense. I don't like, yeah, it definitely was not an accident. I feel like second degree murder is very, like, that's probably best case scenario for us. Now, I don't know what the sentencing is for second degree murder. Personally, like, if I could write the rules, I would want that guy in jail for life, because just like the look on his face, you could see that that man would do that over and over again if he could. Like the look on his face showed me that this man does not care about anybody but himself. He hates Black people, like 100%, and that he would go out and do it again, for sure. So, yeah, don't love that. I would want him locked up because he is dangerous to the community. Is it too late to donate? I think that's Jocelyn. No, but I think we reached our goal. My friend Jasmine just wanted to know if it was too late to donate. I'm using the Anastasia brow powder duo in ebony. always forget how much I like a brow powder when my eyebrows are like unruly, like when they're so bushy and crazy. I did hear that that man knew Floyd. Like, I think that there's proof that they worked together at some point. Kenya, I'm really just so sorry that you feel that way. Because George is not the only one. And unfortunately, I can't imagine that America will act fast enough for him to be the last, which is just, it's very heartbreaking. But I do feel this particular movement has been probably the most most communal. What is the word? I feel like this particular movement has gotten the most people vocally active about what's going on, because even the people that have, like, putting like the racist people aside, someone like me, for example, you know, like, I'll always like I'll show up, I'll show my my support via like a retweet or a repost or just something when Black Lives Matter gets circled around, like it does too often, you know, like it's happened too many times for America to have not done something at this point, is what I'm trying to say. However, this is the first time as like just someone who, just like a regular person, like someone who is like, I would say that I like am not spewing hate, and I would say that I treat people equally, you know, but I've never been like actively anti-racist. I've always just been like, well, I'm not racist, so like I'm not the problem. You guys need to fix whatever you're doing because I'm not the problem. But this is the first time that I feel like I've been like vocally anti-racist, and I think that's really important. I feel like a lot of people are realizing that. I feel like a lot of people are actively who are naturally like thank you Matthew, who I feel like a lot of people who are, you know, not racist, but oh, it's your boyfriend, that's so sweet. But I feel like people who are like obviously not racist are very vocal right now about being anti-racist, and I think that that's a move in the right direction that's hopefully going to, you know, entice some change. So I really want to find this video. It was a teacher talking about looting, and if someone can find that video, if you guys like have seen it recently and you guys can share it with me, I'd love to put it in the description of this video again. I shared it a few days ago, but oh, that's interesting. Underlying bias testing. Maybe a lot more careers should do something like that. But it was a really interesting video on like the history of looting. And I definitely feel like anyone who is against these riots, against the looting, against the protest should absolutely watch that video. It's It's done by a teacher, and it's only about 13 minutes long. And it's really very informative on like the history of looting and how societies have benefited from looting, how like we don't have these beautiful museums all over the world without looting. And in addition to that, it kind of explains why groups of people do loot. And yeah, I just think it's a really important watch. Yeah, Kat, I don't remember what it was called. I tried to quickly look for the video. I tried to quickly look for the video before I got on here to share on my Instagram, but I couldn't. Let me see. Why people loot IGTV. If someone has seen the video recently, I'd love for someone to share it. It was an IGTV. Yeah, it was an IGTV. I don't really know how to search that on Google. And it was just really interesting. And she was like a teacher, so she like explained everything super duper well. Very easy for me to understand and follow. And it just made a whole lot of sense. I feel like I definitely knew the importance of, or yeah, like I definitely knew the reasoning behind looting. And I knew that, like, how do I say that? Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, I definitely support the protest and the looting, because this is their way of taking back what is theirs and really putting like a voice, really their voice heard. Because honestly, if these violent protests and yes, it could be in my story. You know what? Yeah. In my archive. Okay, it's probably in my archive. But so it's basically like they're taking back what's theirs. Like, they built that community, destroyed it once. Honestly, if the looting wasn't happening, this would have not been covered this fucking long. Like, if the peaceful protests just continued to be peaceful, this would not be on the news for this long, you know? Which says a lot. Like, it's for, you know, it's not for nothing. It's not because this group of people just wants to loot and, like, you know, it's not, that's not the reason. Exactly. Yeah, the rioting is what got George justice. You're absolutely right. Zoe, I think that's really sweet. And I think that that just goes to show you that, like, we are moving into a time, like, I really, like, don't want to say it, but, like, it might take a couple more years to, like, get to where we need to be. But, like, this is the start. I also can't imagine that there's going to be, I just can't imagine that there's going to be like a big halt in support. I feel there's going to be continued support from various people. I know my sister is really passionate about what's going on right now and passionate about supporting. And I just can't imagine that she's just going to drop it, because she's not, like, you know, she's not the kind of person that's like just sharing a couple of things, throwing up the black tile yesterday and calling it a day. Like, she's actively out protesting and collecting supplies for protesters, collecting money donations. She she had me on like a donation run yesterday, picked up some like water, snacks, baking soda for the the acid to get out of the eyes, and all that sort of stuff. So she's just been extremely active in the community, and I can't imagine that she's going to stop doing that, and I can't imagine a lot of people are going to stop at this point. Kayla, I did not watch that. Oh yeah, Kenya, I definitely know the difference between the protests and the riots. I think our conversation was specific to the riots and the looting. For the, okay, I could see that the police are rioting. I could see that. Our conversation was like specific to the looting that was going on. But I guess you're right about the word maybe not being interchangeable. Yeah, the police are acting ridiculous. So I went to a protest yesterday with my sister. It was very, very peaceful. Just people walking with signs and speaking. Like that was it. And we left, and then not in like an hour later, the police tear gassed and shot rubber bullets into the crowd of all sides and trapped the protesters in my city an hour after I left. We left, it wasn't even dark outside yet. And when we had left, I can't imagine much would have changed within an hour, but it was totally peaceful. Like it was totally like a normal like freedom of assembly. Like that was what it was. And they apparently just like took that away from the people. They just tear gassed everyone. I'm sure it was their way of being like, okay, you did your protest, get the hell out of here. I saw that awful picture of the policemen taking their like knives and cutting open water bottles. Like, what the heck? So I've seen rubber bullets also blinding people. I can't imagine. Like, oh my God. That's just like horrific. But my thing also is like, why aren't police using rubber bullets all the time? If someone has an answer to that, I'd love to know. Because if rubber bullets can do that much damage but not like kill someone, why aren't we using that all the time? Also, what are they gaining from being like awful to the environment? Like that's so wasteful. Yeah, Abby, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Like, what if they don't have access to free healthcare or, appropriate healthcare? Val, I am going to have to disagree with you. The looting is not causing more harm than good. I understand that small businesses could be hurting. I really would encourage those small businesses to start up maybe GoFundMe pages or just something like that, because there have been small businesses that have been able to like get all their money and then some back. However, the looting is happening because their voices are not being heard. Wow, that's just insane. But their voices are not being heard. They would not be on the news for this long if that wasn't happening. Those 3 other officers would not be in custody right now if this wasn't if all of this wasn't happening. That's how people are heard, you know? They tried peaceful protesting. I'd love, love to hear someone who was against Colin Kaepernick's taking the knee during the Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem, my bad. I'd love to hear someone's opinion on that now. Like, living where I live in the South. Living where I live, you don't know how many, oh my gosh, yeah, I have something to say about that. There's a lot of misrepresentation about what is actually being damaged. You're absolutely right. Like, there's a lot of misrepresentation of storefronts that are being damaged right now. Like, in my area, there is a Discovery place, and in the news, they said, in the news, they were like saying that the Discovery place was like completely destroyed, like they were like being crazy. But the Discovery place made a statement, and they're like, just 2 of our windows got broken. Like, just 2 are like, we can rebuild this. I think that there's a lot of fake news out there and misrepresentation of like what's actually getting damaged. Sarah, my sister actually took a picture of a pile of bricks, and there was no construction in sight. My sister took a picture of that in Charlotte. And then, like, someone tried to tell her, like, oh, that's just, like, really construction people, like, not cleaning up after themselves. And my sister was like, no, like, that's not that. But I wanted to get back to what I was saying. I live in the South. I live in the Bible Belt. Racism is alive and well here. Maybe not doing too well now, but racism is alive here. And there were so many people in my area that I know personally that were very vocal and personally offended by Colin Kaepernick taking the knee during the national anthem. Where are they now? Do they still think that that was disrespectful? Do they still think that that was inappropriate to do? Like, do they still think that that was like the worst thing ever? I'd love to know. I hope this is an opportunity for the racist people to finally know what it feels like to be discriminated against. I see so many people who are racist and very publicly racist on their social medias, like young people, and like they get their whole they get like their scholarships taken away and shit, you know? It's just like their first time actually experiencing what like discrimination is. And yeah. Did I ever experience racism in North Carolina? So I didn't experience it to the sense where I felt I wasn't being heard, or I felt that I wasn't equal to someone else, or that like I didn't like get an opportunity that someone else had gotten. I've never experienced that, and I do not want to take away from people that have. But people in North Carolina are definitely it's interesting. Like, you can tell the color of your skin is like important here because of how important it is for people to ask me what I am or assume what I am. You know? So I've never been like, I've never been put in a situation where I have been like discriminated against. But North Carolina is like not the, like, it's just like not it sometimes. Yeah, I think like just not being racist is not enough right now. You have to like actively be anti-racist. I really would agree with that. Oh yeah, Fox News. Heavy here. That's their number one news source. Oh, excuse me. It's pretty gnarly burp. Let's get back to some makeup. We can absolutely like still discuss. But I like, you know, just get ready with me. I brought over the makeup palettes. I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It just looks like this. You guys can pick out which one you want me to use. So this one, Anastasia Jackie Aina palette. I'm not sure if this palette is still available, but I do have this one. I actually have been wanting to use this one for a little while in a live stream. So we have that one. And then we have the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. So just let me know which one you guys want me to use, and I will use that one. Okay, I'll use Jackie Aina's. I haven't used this one in a while, but it's just so beautiful. Probably do the same look I always do, but who cares? I think that's why like Twitter is really big right now, because a lot of people get their news from Twitter, because a lot of news sources are kind of shady. Kinda. I'm gonna go in with ginger. I'm kind of surprised that there hasn't been like a YouTube channel to represent real news. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't been like a thing, unless it is and just not like popular enough. Probably would be hard to get something like that started, and hard to kind of get people to see you as credible. Yeah, good journalism is not usually given a big platform. Exactly. I feel like YouTube would, well, maybe not YouTube, maybe like, I was going to say Patreon, but news should be free. Real news should be free. Philip DeFranco. Hi, Amy. Rihanna, yes. Fucking yes. Like, I don't know what. It's the men that do it. It's the men. At least for me, like, especially when I worked at Chipotle, I could not go a day without working at Chipotle without a man asking me, sometimes multiple men, asking me what I am. Why the fuck does it matter? Why does it matter? Miriam, I was a bit worried about them doing that. That's not a good look for YouTube. That's really just not a good look. Look, this looks different. I'm a woman. No, seriously, like, when I was working at Chipotle, this one time, I'll always remember it because it was the rudest fucking thing. I was on my break, mid-bite in my fucking burrito, and a man came up to me on my break just to ask what I was. I had a mouthful of burrito in my mouth. What the hell? Like, do you really have to know that bad that you're gonna disturb me on my 15-minute break? Ew, Miriam, that's so gross. Yeah, Tinder boys asking what I am. It's gross. I'm really thankful with how pleasant the chat has been. I think not putting hashtags has been working in our favor. So the color on my lids, my lid is ginger from the Jackie Aina Anastasia palette. I think I might go dramatic. I think I'm going to bring the drama today. Because why not? Yeah, Amy, we totally did. I don't know how much money we raised. Like, I don't know how much because it doesn't say. I kind of wish it had like a total or it kept up at least. But we definitely reached it. So amazing. I could not be more proud of this community for real. Well, I just I don't know. It's one thing to get you guys to show up, but it's a total nother thing to ask you guys to give money, you know? So I was just like a little bit afraid that it wasn't going to do anything. But absolutely amazing. Love you, Courtney. Vivian, I believe so too. Tori, I have like an old Valentine's Day look where I used the James Charles palette, and honestly, it came out pretty cute. Like, that video came out pretty cute. I like it a lot. Bye, Mariam. Yes, Kayla, I definitely am gonna go through that and like get the total that way. I know that I'll be able to do that. Ooh. Tori, my sister said the same thing about how she like wants to start doing like no face makeup, but like a color liner. Also, can we talk about how hard it is to wear a mask? Oh my gosh, Angie. What the heck? Amy, that is so cute. I wish Allie was over here right now. I'm gonna text her and ask her what she's doing. Yeah, Vivian, that is one thing about Charlotte. I will say that we did really, really well. Oh my gosh, AOC, incredible. She's amazing. She's so cute. Oh wow, she's really out here handing out the good information. Oh, I get distracted. Where's Allie? Come hang. Kayla, so whenever I wear my hair up in a ponytail and a red lip, like I've specifically done this combo, I get people telling me that I look like her. And it's such a compliment. She's such a cutie. Why wouldn't I want to look like her, you know? Allie says she has no makeup on, but she's very beautiful without it. So I was thinking, like, my career is in makeup, like whether I do YouTube or I do Ulta, like my career is in makeup. And I was thinking, like, oh my God, if we have to wear masks for like a long time, what the heck? Like, Like, how am I supposed to promote makeup when people have to wear masks? Like, what is going to go on? Lipstick sales are going to go down. Absolutely. No more pinky brown nudes, you guys. No more pinky brown nudes. Hey, Kelly, we've missed you too. Angie, I think that just is disgusting. I think that definitely shows that they abuse their power. I think we know that they do that. Like, that is, but I hate that you have like a story, you know? I hate that you have a story of them doing that. We can only have pinky brown nudes on the cheeks. I am thinking that I want to do a couple of like, I think I want to show how you can do like a minimal face makeup, but like a decently bold eyeshadow look for when you wear a mask, because I even just like wore a little bit of under eye concealer with my mask, and it was still a mess. Like, it was still a mess. Yeah, the stain on the mask, it's bad. I did a cheeky scroll of Instagram. Courtney, I'm gonna add you as a moderator, because you weren't one already. Don't know why. Yeah, I kind of was like, don't know if I should do a mask tutorial. Like, that's kind of weird. And at the time, it would have been like a little insensitive, but this is fucking real life now. Like, I am absolutely not going into a public place without wearing a mask. So yeah, I feel like it is important to maybe do a little something like that. I'm going to add like a little bit more of the e.l.f. putty primer, just like kind of right here, because I really want to make the shadow that I put on there really pop. Yeah, 2020 is kind of crazy. I really hope that's not the case. And I'm not like one of those people that are like, I ain't wearing a mask. I just am going to miss freely walking around without one. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna miss people asking me what lipstick I'm wearing and being comfortable. I'm really just whining right now. I'm about to draw lips on my forehead. Stop. I'm sorry. That's like, it's just so natural for me to like do some shit like that because of where I live. Because it's like I live in the South, so I can hear the locals saying some shit, you know, like being annoying. I just don't know if we are really going to be doing masks like that, though. One, I do feel like a lot of Americans would be like, that it's like my right to not wear one. Like, I do think that like Americans would fucking pull that shit. And also, like, I do believe that at some point, like, we are going to have to like build up an immunity to things, you know, like we're gonna have to build that back up. So yeah, I don't know. Amanda, thank you so much for showing up and donating and supporting. Yeah, just amazing that you showed up and supported. I'm really, really thankful. Oh, and also your calming makeup video. I wish it was like 10 times longer. But that is one thing about the protest yesterday. Everybody was wearing a mask. And there were like thousands of people out. Everybody was wearing a mask. And you would have looked stupid if you weren't wearing a mask. So that's one good thing about the protest that I went to yesterday. I really want to use that shade. It's called Zan. Like damn, but Zam. I don't want to spew bad information. However, if you have like your two close friends and you guys have also been being careful and wearing masks when necessary and staying home when necessary, I do believe it could be okay for you to be with your friends. I don't want to spew bad information though. So you take it upon yourself to look up what your state's guidelines are and your city's guidelines are. Because I do know like everywhere is different. Personally, for North Carolina, basically it's opened up. Like, but she been open, like nobody was really listening to what was going on. That was one thing that really, really bothered me about the protest and the media coverage about it. And just like the laws that have been enforced because of it, like the curfews. I can tell you right fucking now, North Carolina did not take the COVID curfew seriously. Like if I was like, I am a North Carolina resident, but if I was a North Carolina resident that wanted to just like go willy-nilly, like just like do whatever the fuck I wanted during the lockdown, I totally would not have like gotten reprimanded or fined. But they're like dead ass like fining people and arresting them for being out during curfew during the protest. So that's ridiculous. Bye, Kat. I'm going to apply some of this. I don't know if I want to do, I'm going to start with my brush. Ooh. This is fun, this color. I like that it's more bronzy. I really don't like golds on me. I think it's because I went through like a little phase where I only wore gold eyeshadow. And I just can't do it anymore. Amy, I'm going to say my personal thoughts on the black squares yesterday. And if you did a black square yesterday and you're here now, like you're here now, you're showing your fucking support now, don't mind me. This message is not for you. My thoughts and feelings on the black squares is, unfortunately, every fucking person in my timeline who posted a black square, I know for a goddamn fact that not a single one of those people have been mentioning anything about Black Lives Matter. Like, they haven't been doing any fucking thing. And in the beginning of the day, like, if you posted a black square in the beginning of the day and you used the Black Lives Matter hashtag, I can understand, like, oh, it was the beginning of the day. Like, a lot of people didn't know that, like, that wasn't right at that time. I literally saw fucking people posting the black tile with hashtag Black Lives Matter at 7 p.m. yesterday night. And I'm like, bitch, if you don't already know that that's fucking wrong, then you aren't listening. You aren't fucking paying attention. You aren't paying attention. Like, that shows me that you are not paying attention, because anybody that was on Instagram at all at any point in the day yesterday would have known that posting Black Lives Matter underneath of your stupid black square was dumb. It was dumb. Like, you posted that earlier. Yeah, for me personally, the people that were posting that were really just the locals who hadn't been doing shit all week, who hadn't been sharing anything all week, who hadn't been making donations all week. And I also, like, my sister is, like, a big advocate for this, is, like, to not shame anyone for trying to help, or not shaming anyone for, like maybe not helping earlier, but helping now, because positive reinforcement is like the most helpful in these situations, because you want people to want to continue helping, and you don't want people to feel like intimidated about not helping sooner or whatever. But I know for a fact the people that were sharing the squares yesterday, like, they weren't doing shit at all. Like, they weren't doing anything at any other point. This was just a way to like show, like, oh, don't forget that, like, I'm also doing something. Like, don't forget that, like, I'm also, like, I also care. Don't forget that I also cared, even though I shared my yoga routine and my order from Starbucks yesterday. Like, don't forget that I cared. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sarah. Bye, girl. Thank you so much for being so supportive today. Elosi. I hope that's it. Zoe, I think that's a kind way of putting it. It was, had well intentions, but poorly executed. I think that's a kind way of putting it, but I personally, unless I see any of those local girlies making active efforts to continue using their voice, then I'll continue feeling the same about the black squares. Yeah, Eloise. And that's so funny. That's like, I'm sorry I'm laughing at that comment, but it's just very cute that you that you're like trying to come up with a comment in English, and it's just taking you some time. Like, I think that's really cute. I like that you're trying. Finally making you guys change the subject. That's so cute. Yeah. The system is based on slavery. Yeah. Like, I think people that fought for the civil rights movement would not be that proud about like where we are now. About how the shit is still going on. Yeah, the fan cam of that, of Anonymous. Oh my god, yeah, Tori, you're totally right. Yeah. So like if you were like a young activist, like in your 20s, you'd be like 80 for sure. Um Bye, Anna. Get some sleep. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting. You're always so supportive. I really appreciate you, like, so much. This eye look is everything. This looks so good. I don't know why I don't use this palette more because this is like my dream lid color. It's not too bright, but it's not too dark. Like my dream lid color. I don't know why I don't use this more often. Samantha Ravindal, who's been very vocal during this time, which I really appreciate. You know, let me just say something right now. I wasn't going to do this live stream because I was genuinely afraid of like the possible criticism I would get or people misinterpreting what I was trying to do or people thinking that this wasn't the way to like go about getting involved or this or people would think it was like weird that I was sitting here doing my makeup when something was happening. But what really, and it was last night that I read this, what really made me it wasn't last night, it was Monday night that made me really like I'm fucking doing this. It was on Reddit. It was like a stupid life pro tip. And it was, if you're unsure if you did the right thing, imagine someone you respect doing exactly that and decide if it seems out of character. Most times it'll be pretty obvious. And because Samantha Ravindal is such an idol to me, like she's such an inspiration to me, I thought, if Samantha Ravindal did something like this, how would I feel? And I was like, I 100% would respect what she was doing and think that she was doing an amazing thing. And that's why I hopped on here and did it, because I was really doubting myself. I was really like, no, this isn't going to work. Like, people are going to think it's weird. People aren't going to participate. People aren't going to think that, like, people aren't going to donate. Like, nothing good is going to come out of this. And I was really like talking myself out of it. But when I read that and I imagined Samantha Ravindal doing something like this, I was like, yeah, this is the shit that I have to do. Like, I know, like, compared to the platforms that other people have, 35,000 subscribers is really not that much, but 35,000 subscribers is so many people that if I didn't use this platform at all to help what's going on, it would be such a waste for me to have this power. Like, it would be such a waste for me to have this platform and this voice and not use it. Like, that would just be really sad. Yeah, I kind of wish I saw more people doing live streams, but I totally understand, like, this is like an intimidating thing. It's an intimidating topic for a lot of people. I think that our discussions have been really amazing, and I'm glad that everyone's behaved themselves. I was also really scared of, like, the people, like, the White Lives Matter people coming and, like, being annoying and being horrible. But everyone's been really amazing. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys, like, so much for all the support. I also really needed this today. I really missed you guys. Obviously, as you guys have been noticing, I haven't been posting for very obvious reasons. I don't want to take the spotlight away from anybody. There's much bigger issues going on than just little old me talking about makeup. But I really fucking missed you guys. I just, like, was getting these packages in and being like, oh, dang, I really wish I could, like, hop on live and talk about, like, a haul that I got or whatever. But I totally know, like, time and place, be super disrespectful if I fucking did that right now. I don't want to be clogging up my socials with promoting my own stuff. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are just so sweet. Not hate, but, like, hate. Yeah. Hate's strong, but, like, I hate them. Thank you guys. Yeah, so, I think I was going to get in on talking about this, like, a little bit earlier about the Black-owned beauty brands. So I really don't own I have owned from Beauty Bakery before. I have owned from Juvia's Place before. But I really don't own that many. And typically not all of them, obviously, but a lot of Black-owned beauty brands are smaller brands. And a few, like, when COVID happened, I really wanted to hop on. I'm going to do my mascara because I have to finish this look. Oh, Abby, thank you for bringing that back up. But I really wanted to do, like, a small feature of doing a full face of small beauty brands to just promote people, like, brands who might need that extra. Oh no. It doesn't say anything about the connection being lost on my end. Is everything okay? But I really wanted to make like a video of like full face using small beauty brands, because it was like, you know, COVID time, and I really wanted to help out some like brands who might really need it at that point. And I didn't have a single small beauty brand in my collection. So definitely going to be purchasing some makeup from some Black-owned beauty brands and just smaller beauty brands in general. Oh, I'm using the Honest Beauty mascara. I'm really sorry, Kayla. Oh, okay. So donating Sephora points to Black Lives Matter. I think that it's a nice gesture. However, pretty sure what I saw on Reddit was like you can choose to donate $1,500 of your 1,500 points for $30. Is that it? Oh, Vivian says 500. From what I saw, it was 1,500 points will get you a $30 donation. But how Sephora's point system works is every point is $1, and that means you would have to spend $1,500 of Sephora products, and they will donate $30. Like, really? Like, really, Sephora? You really want to fucking pull that right now? You might as well just donate $50 and, like, $50 of your own fucking shit. Because I would imagine at that point, like, I would imagine that if you have 1,500 points saved up at Sephora, you probably, like, could donate your own money, and, you know, it would be, like, it would stretch way further than whatever Sephora is trying to do. Yeah, it probably is some, like, sketchy tax write-off thing. Ooh, would you guys be more likely to wear false lashes because we are wearing masks? Would you guys be more likely to wear false lashes? I'm curious. But Angie, if you aren't doing your typical face makeup, you might have more time. Just cleaning off my little lash tool. I actually think I'm gonna put some falsies on. Did you guys see that PewDiePie had a live stream today and he raised like over $100,000? That's just crazy to me that he was able to raise that much. I had streamed it for like just a little bit, about an hour into his live stream, and he had already gotten like $30,000. Like, that is so crazy. And I'm really glad that he had spoken up and done something like that, because I know a lot of his followers are probably like white little boys. Hughes is my only news source. I think a lot of people feel that way. Yeah, I went to a protest yesterday. I went to one in Charlotte yesterday. I had a very good experience there. I have not tried Alma Beauty. My reasoning for not trying it is because the Ulta that I work at didn't have it in store, so I never I never was able to get it easily. If like my Ulta doesn't have a product, it's like very rare that I'll like go out of my way to go get it. But I definitely like want to pick some stuff up from that brand. Yeah, and then Samantha Ravindal talks about it all the time. That concealer look so good. I might as well just keep using this mascara for the rest of my life. It's just so good. It's just so good. Angie, are you still drinking a lot of water? Could be it. My boyfriend doesn't know a thing about makeup. Like, he doesn't know a thing about makeup. Or knows a thing about skincare is what I meant to say. And I was talking to him, I was like, oh, my skin is just like being so horrible lately. My skin is just being so bad. And he was like, oh, are you drinking enough water? And I wasn't. And then I started drinking like way more water, and I swear, like, it made such a difference. Oh my gosh, right, you are. I totally forgot that you were doing that, Abby. I'm going to be using some of this NYX Dazed and Diffused lip pencil. This is the blurring lipstick in the shade Girls Trip. You guys probably have seen me use this a bunch. This would be an amazing dupe for the Buxom Plump Liner lipsticks because Buxom is trash. And I probably won't feature their shit on my channel anymore, honestly. Because what's the point? What's the point? Even though I love their lip liners, and I probably still will wear them like in my personal life because like it would just be a waste. But I won't be featuring them on my channel anymore. This is a really good dupe. It's the NYX Dazed and Diffused blurring lipstick, and I have the shade Girls Trip. Just like a really nice pinky brown nude. Sandy, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Bye, Tori. I'm so glad that you came to hang out with us today. Is it tomorrow in New Zealand? I think it is. It's Thursday. It should be Thursday, like, oh, yeah. She's saying. Hi, Allison. I think for funsies, I'm going to put on some fake lashes. These are the e.l.f. Faux Mink lashes in the Troublemaker type. They're crazy. They're like really long. Yeah, Courtney's living in the future. But these are really, really dramatic. Like, I don't even know if they'll look good, but I still kind of wanted to try them. They look nice quality, but they just look insane. Shoot, do I even have like a... I might not even have a lash cutter. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Okay, but now Vivian's saying go big or go home, so I might have to. Let me see. I didn't use any ColourPop in this video, but ColourPop is another brand that did donate. Oh yeah, and I got this, e.l.f. lashes, they have upgraded. They've like came out with a newer line of them, and I think these ones are supposed to be pretty decent. Because I know old e.l.f. lashes were pretty bad. I also got in the mail recently this nude sticks thing. I made a purchase on nude sticks because they were doing like this crazy sale where it was like $25 off a product. So I bought 2 of them. And I got I got a bronzing stick and I got this. It comes with 6 eyeshadow pencils. And I have been wearing these, not all of them, but just 2 of them. I've been wearing the 2 a couple of times recently, and they're really nice. Like, I really enjoy them. What's the point of this mirror if it's going to make me look distorted? Oh, let me just show you guys. Oh, I think it was Kat that wanted to see the Glossier haul, or maybe it was Kayla. But I got some stuff from Glossier. Oh, Kayla, was it you that wanted to see the Glossier haul, or was it Kat? Yeah, the mirror would be fine if it didn't look distorted. Like, it makes me look so weird whenever I have it. I picked up a couple things from Glossier. I don't know if you guys knew this about Glossier, but they give their reps $30 a month to spend. Hi, Jennifer. Ooh, the morning time. They give their reps $30 a month to spend on Glossier. So I just got like a more than $30 worth of stuff because I needed some more things. And I just like kind of felt like picking up some more stuff, finishing off my collection in some ways. Actually, I might put one of these on actually to TBT. So I got, because Glossier always does that 3 for $30 with the bomb.com. So I picked up 3 of them. I got a new berry, a new mango, and a new regular. These are all ones that I've had before, but I've either used them up or lost them, or they made it to my sister, you know, because she sometimes has those. Ooh, what's the controversy? Controversy. Oh my god. Controversy. I'm sorry, you guys. I know how to say the stupid word. I've said it before. Controversy. I can't say that last part. I cannot say that last part. What's the deal with the Glossier sunscreen? I'll come back to it. Thanks, Vivian. Controversy. Okay, so I don't have to do the versy. I've said it before. I just don't know why it wasn't rolling off the tongue easily this time. Oh, that would make sense because a lot of sunscreens have that, and I think it's only been I'm not trying to defend Glossier for not knowing, but it's been recent that sunscreens are damaging that way, and like the like the ingredients in sunscreens are like damaging. So and it's not like super duper recent. It's been like pretty known knowledge, but I think not like a whole lot of people know about it. You can tell she's never made an apology video. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I made a tweet and I kind of think it should have done like it should have done a little better. But it was about how YouTubers, like if they have like had a scandal and they need to make an apology, they should make a live stream. Like they should live stream their apology. I feel like that's the only way. That's the only way to like get it all sorted. Because I feel like if I ever had to like apologize for anything, I definitely would like pull up on live and be like, let's chat. Let's talk about the shit. Like, let's have the discussion that we need to have. And it would just be like a way to address every single side of like everything that people were wondering about. And yeah, I can totally see why like a big YouTuber might not do that. But I just don't know why more people don't do that. Like Hannah Brown did it the other day. After I had tweeted that, and I'm like, Hannah Brown definitely saw my tweet because that's why she's up there right now. So I also like, in addition to this, I also got 2 cloud paints in Dusk and Storm. I use Dusk and Storm like all the time, and I just needed backups for when I finish because I'm definitely like almost out of Dusk. Oh, that's nice of Hiram. So Hannah Brown, if you guys didn't know who that was, she was a contestant on The Bachelor, and then she was a bachelorette on her own season. But she had said the N-word in a song on Snapchat, or maybe it was Livestream. She said the N-word, and yeah, she kind of just got canceled for a moment. I kind of feel like, how did she not know better? Because then I think about like, obviously I put myself in a situation like that, and I just think like saying the N-word would never ever be a comfortable thing for me to say. Like I've never even said it before. Like it's never even come out of my mouth before. It would be so unnatural for me to say that like if anyone even says it accidentally, I'm like, like, are you using that privately? Like, are you using that within your friend group? Like, what is the dealio here? Yeah, I just like, it is so, it's so unnatural. Like it would be so unnatural for me to say, like, if I said it, like someone would have to be like forcing me to say it or some shit. Cause like, it's just not something that I say. Like that is not a part of my vocabulary. Yeah, like I've never even heard how I sound when I say it. Like that's not even a part of it's not a part of like anything that I've ever said before. So it was just interesting to me that like she said it, you know? Hannah did it pretty recently, like a couple weeks ago she did it. It wasn't something that like they dug up on her. Like she did it pretty recently. Yeah. So another thing that I got from Glossier was I picked up another my last installment of the Glossier Generation G, and this is in the shade Crush. I can happily say that all the Generation G lipsticks look decent on me, which I had put off buying the Glossier Generation G lipsticks for quite some time because I was like, I don't think that those would work on me. Like, I don't think that those, hi, Michaela. Oh my God. Yes, it has been a long time. Yeah, it's been a while. But I didn't get the lipsticks for a really long time because I was like, I don't think that these would look good on me. But I can happily say that on my medium skin tone, they all look good. Yeah, Sandy, I remember that like in middle school, it was like way more common to say it. Kind of like how the R word, like I would never say that either. But I would I would definitely be lying if the R word wasn't something that like you would say like in elementary school. I feel like in middle school, like that kind of like really made its way out. Like people were like all in agreement that that was like fucked up to say. But even when I was like in middle school, I knew the N-word like wasn't for me to say, and I never even said it then. Like I just knew it wasn't for me to say. So I don't know. I feel like especially now more than ever, you should know better. Like Hannah Brown should know better. I don't want to say it, but maybe you could look it up, Courtney. We're doing well. Wilma girl. Wilma girl, where are you? She was under the bed earlier. Wilma. Wilma girl. Yeah, Sandy, they will give you the pink bag unless you opt out of it. And then lastly, these, I believe these were the last 2 shades that I needed to complete my vinylic lip from Glossier Play Collection. I heard that they were making more of these. I don't know how factual that is, but I definitely heard that they were making more of them. I got it in the shade Casino, which it's like a little bit orangey. I'm really sorry though. Let me try and switch my light on. And then Disco is what I got it in. Let me check to see, because I have them all right here in my Glossier drawer, appropriately labeled. Yeah. These should be this should be the whole collection of them, I think. Casino and Disco. Which one do you guys want to see me use? Casino, Disco. Disco's a little bit deeper. Casino is like a little bit more orangey. I feel like you guys are going to go with Casino, just in real. I knew it. Pony, yes, I love Pony. Pony is like, I feel that shade was made for me. Wilma. Where is she? Bye, Nina. But I do think that it was nice that Hannah Brown did do a live stream apology. It was a little late. Like, she could have done that a little bit sooner. But okay, bold. This is so pretty. This is really, really beautiful. I kind of feel like my grandma would really like a shade like this. I should gift it to her. I feel like people love the shade Pony. I feel like some people were disappointed in the shade Pony. Like, I think, wasn't Samantha Ravindal disappointed in it? Sandy, what have you watched? Oh my God, thank you, Julia. My favorite brow gel dupe is, it's not a drugstore dupe, but it's an affordable dupe. I really think that the ColourPop Boss Brow Gel is the best. Like, it's the best dupe for boy brow. For only Kanye West to interrupt me. Yeah, Vivian, I do wish that the pony was like a little bit more pink than purple, but I think it's still very flattering. Bye, Abby. Study up. Thank you so much for being here the whole time. Amazing. Someone asked me what my top 5 Glossier products were. Boy Brow, Cloud Paint, Stretch Concealer. I'm going to say Generation G lipstick over Balm.com because I can find lip balm I like, but I think the Generation G formula is like really unique. And I'm gonna go with my Skywash. My Skywash in Terra and Echo. I love them. I don't ever use the other shades, but Terra and Echo are like my favorites. I love them. I don't know. I feel like those are my top 5. Yeah, those would be my top 5. Boy Brow, Cloud Paint, Stretch Concealer, Generation G, and Skywash. And I can complete a full face using just those products. Yeah, I can complete a full face. Just I wouldn't have mascara, but to be honest, like sometimes you don't even need mascara. You can just like curl your lashes real quick. Yeah, the cloud paints are like really just so good. Yeah, Maddie, like even if the e.l.f. Wow Brow isn't a dupe, it's still a really amazing brow product. I am G7 in the winter and I am G6 in the summertime. So, my next video, I was supposed to post a video this weekend that was going to be my brush video, which like a lot of people have been wanting me to do that video. And I chose not to put it up for obvious reasons. And I think I'm going to re-film that video and maybe post that, like, I don't know. I'm not going to give like a day on when I'm going to be posting again, just because I don't want to like put a, like, okay, like I'm going to be posting this weekend, so that means like I'm not going to be talking about what's going on right now anymore. I don't know. I don't know when it will be appropriate to post again. I'll definitely like be playing it by ear, maybe this weekend. But probably like the brush video. That's probably what it's going to be. Thank you, Bridget. The stretch concealer I find has enough coverage. So like if I had like really deep rooted like scars and micropigmentation that I really needed to cover up, stretch concealer probably wouldn't be my go-to. But in my opinion, I think the stretch concealer does enough for me in terms of like I can cover something up and it will still like kind of be there, but it will be covered up enough and like evened out enough where I am confident in it. So Nina, my main source of income is like my social media stuff. So I'll make money off YouTube, and I now make money off Magic Links, which if you're an influencer, I really would recommend Magic Links. Like, I'm surprised by, it's been under $100 since I started using it, but I'm surprised how quickly I've been able to generate commission through Magic Links, which is kind of crazy. I just feel like the lighting might be. So YouTube, I'll generate a little bit of income. You know what? I'm going to go from where I generate the least amount of income to the most amount of income. So Amazon affiliate is where I generate like the least amount of income. Like I really don't generate that much. I will get like a check from them every month because I meet that like minimum threshold. It's never been more than $100. Like could be $30 in a good month. So that's really like not that much. And then Magic Link. So I can check right now. And if you guys want to know, I feel like I am very, very open with how much I make with like people in my personal life, because people are like very curious. Like they are genuinely curious about like how the hell this all works. And I will just like let anybody know. Like I'll let them know. So like why not just be super open here? Let's see. Let's do past 30 days. So through my Magic Links, which I've only been promoting recently, so like ever since my full face of e.l.f. video, that's when I started really using Magic Links. However, before then I was I did go back and monetize a couple of old videos, which did really help me. So like videos that were my like ordinary review video, I went ahead and monetized that through magic links, and which basically means wherever I have a product listed, I added a magic links link to it where it gave a direct link to the product that I was talking about, but magic links tracks that link and I will earn commission whether an order is placed. And since May 16th, since May 15th, I've made $70 off of the magic links, which is not bad. I was not expecting to make that much money off of the magic links. So Amazon, I make the least amount. Magic links, I make the next amount. YouTube, I make the next amount. And my YouTube checks, you have to meet $100 threshold in order to get your YouTube check. So like if say you didn't get $100 this month, then the amount will roll over to next month or next month until you reach $100, and then you will get your check. Checks from YouTube for me personally will range from like $300 will be like a pretty low month, but it's happened before. $300 to, I have not seen a $700 check from YouTube yet, but it keeps saying on my YouTube Studio app that I am fluctuating between like $700 and $750 for the last 28 days. But I've never seen a $700 check from YouTube before. I've gotten a $600. Well, that's not true. I think over the summer, like last summer, I did get a $700 check from YouTube. But let me know if you guys are like not interested in this, because like if you guys are not interested, like I won't talk about it. Yeah. So last summer, I think I did get a $700 check from YouTube, but I have not seen one yet, like anytime recently. It says like from my YouTube, that's like really bright. From my analytics, which is like all the information right here. I have for the past 28 days, I have an estimated ad revenue of $717, but I don't know, like I've just not seen that much. So how much did I get paid last month? Yeah, I think it's like important. If you want to be private about how much you make, like totally fine. Like do not, like I would not pressure someone to like talk about how much they make. But I do think it's good to know because there's a lot of people that want to come in this field, and it's really important to be like transparent about like what you're making so that people can like evaluate like, oh, like this would be worth it for me or this wouldn't be worth it for me. And you guys also have to understand that like I have been posting videos for like 4 years, and this is the first year that I've like really noticed money from this. So let me see how much I got paid okay, so my check from Amazon for the month of May was $60, $58. So that's kind of high for Amazon, honestly. Google AdSense, so you get paid, your month stops on the 15th, I believe. And I will get paid on the 21st. I don't know if that's the same for like everyone. Yeah, Sarah, I don't know if they take out for taxes. Oh, thank you for your donation. I don't know if they take out for taxes because I know that YouTube's like you still owe taxes on like what you get. So I don't know. Like I don't know what's right about that. But my Google AdSense for whatever I got paid on for May, so on the 21st was $551, And then when I check my month of May, okay, see, this is insane to me. When I check my month of May on my Google Analytics for what I got paid, $551, on my YouTube Analytics, it says I made $800 in the month of May, which is not true if I only got paid that much. And even in April, on my YouTube Analytics, it says I got paid $725. So like, where's that other $200? Like, I don't know. I just think it's like, if they're going to like show me the breakdown by month, I kind of wish that they would pay us either on the first or the last day of the month, like the first day of the month or the last day of the month. I wish that they would pay us. Because it's just confusing. It just makes it confusing, and it makes me kind of feel like they're like taking money, especially like, sure, if they are taking taxes out of it, that's fine, but then why do I have to owe a bunch of taxes at the end, you know? And then Glossier is my highest earning, what is that called? Income source? I don't know. And Glossier definitely fluctuates. Last month and the month before that. So Glossier did something very amazing that I don't know like how, I might not talk about how much I make from Glossier because I just don't know. Like, I would have to like read up on the contract to see if there's something that says like I need to be, oh shoot, you guys have been talking. I had no idea. I had it like scrolled up. Yeah, Nina, I feel like maybe I should get a pay slip. Oh, thank you for your other donation. Yeah, Kayla, I am also interested in the tax part of YouTube because I don't know anything. Like, I really need to sit down with a actual accountant and get some stuff straight because I'm making like too much money. I'm not making too much money, but I'm just saying I'm making too much money to like not for the IRS to not like know that I'm not paying taxes. So I definitely need to like look into that because I can get in a lot of trouble for like not filing taxes and not caring about taxes because this is like freelance work, you know. I'm not getting like it's not getting taxed, so like the government is gonna want their cut of what I'm making, unfortunately. But that's just how that's how it is. So whatever. So back to Glossier. I don't know how much I can share with you guys. Maybe I can read up on like the contract and something and see if that's something that like I can share. But last month when things were like really heavy, or maybe it was March and maybe it was like April. It started in April. They let us know. So our regular commission is 10%. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that like Glossier reps get 10% of the commission. So like if someone placed a $100 order on Glossier and use my rep link, I would get $10 of their order. I feel like everyone basically knows that. For 30 days, starting like April 8th, and then so it went from like April 8th to May 8th, they upped the commission that we were given. And in the email, like, I don't really know how much of it was like, you know, like oh, we're gonna like Glossier is gonna do this to be really nice to their reps, or they just wanted us to like talk about Glossier more. But either way, it was so fucking helpful for me because I didn't have a job anymore. Like Ulta, someone asked if Ulta was still paying me. No, they're not. They did what was right for their company and also their employees because in America, filing for unemployment means that you get $600. So you get your unemployment, which unemployment is like about half of what your typical paycheck was from your previous job. So unemployment in America during COVID meant that you were getting half of your paycheck plus an additional $600 a week. So many people who were on unemployment in America were making like way more money than they usually make. So a paycheck from me at Ulta was about $300, which is like not the best. You know, it was a very much part-time work, but between YouTube and Ulta, I was like doing okay and living at my house. Like I was doing perfectly fine. But because of YouTube, I was unable to file for unemployment. So although I still have YouTube, my friends that were working at Ulta probably were making way more money than me because they were just on unemployment, but I was not able to file for unemployment because I have Ulta, or because I have a YouTube channel that I do make money. So like unemployment just wouldn't have given me money because I make money somewhere else. Oh my God, Sarah, you're so sweet. Thank you for supporting. That was really sweet. Girl, 3 hours of the live you're about to rewatch? Oh my God. But but like my coworkers for sure were making more money being on unemployment than I am doing YouTube. So it did kind of suck that I wasn't able to file for unemployment, but I'm very lucky that I do have my stream of income through YouTube and Glossier and, you know, my other income sources. Someone had said that earlier. So yeah, I'm really lucky to have had all of those, but it would have been cool if I could be on unemployment as well, is really all I'm saying, because like, who doesn't want to take advantage of like the government right now? You know, like they're not really doing the best to like look out for us, so might as well just take advantage. But during that time, Ulta honestly had let us know like the day that Glossier, like very close to the day that Glossier had let us know that they were upping our commission for 30 days. So I like cried. Like I almost cried because Glossier was really like looking out for their their not employees, but their reps, because they were upping their commission at a time that like I literally just lost my job, you know? So I think with YouTube, it's just like, I didn't want to go through the whole process and then have them come back to me and be like, how much do you make? And where are all your sources of income? And I also am not a liar, so I wouldn't have wanted to like lie about any of it. And I'm also like not ready to look into all the tax stuff. So I just like wasn't ready to do any of that. But yeah, so last month I saw like the biggest check from Glossier that I had ever gotten, which was like crazy. Like that was so crazy, so helpful. And Glossier is my top or earning source of income. And I bet a lot of people would probably think that like YouTube was, but YouTube, like, it's my second top earning source of income, but I could see YouTube like YouTube really doesn't do that much. Like, let me show you like an example of how much money a video makes. If you guys are still interested. Like, I don't know if you guys are still interested, but okay, so my video with my little brother, that video has 8,500 views, with an average view duration of 5 minutes and 26 seconds. Total time watched for 46 minutes. 46,000 minutes watched is the total watched. And this video is 16 minutes long. Yeah, same, Sarah. Like, same. So this video with 8,496 views on it. A 16-minute video has $21 worth of ad revenue. But I should have done a different example because I was going to show you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this one. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Okay, so my full face of nude sticks has 6,770 views on it, and it's 17 minutes long, and it only has, for like the whole time it's been up, it's only made $14. So like that's a big reason. Like I didn't pay for any, well, no, that's not true. I did pay for a couple products in my nude sticks video, but that was like way before. That's a big reason why it's like really hard for me to shell out like $300 to do a full face video. And like how I'm so appreciative of like brands that do agree to like work with me and send me stuff for a full face, because I'm not making like more than $20 on a full face video. Like I would be really not making any money if I was doing something like that. But then my video with my sister has almost 6,000 views, and that video is under 10 minutes. That's important if a video is under 10 minutes long. So that video is 7 minutes and 30 seconds long. It has almost 6,000 views, and I've made I made $13 off of that one. That's pretty good. Maybe more people are watching that one. No, I think I've never read up on that before, so I don't know if it's really. I do know that like watching the ad in its entirety like would be more beneficial. But I don't think that like skipping the ad hurts in terms of like I won't get any money. Like I definitely think I still will get like a little bit of income. Interesting thought about the sponsorships. I don't know, because I definitely think that like having a manager would help in terms of like having someone reach out for me personally and like going out and reaching out to a bunch of brands, and they'd be able to like present it a little bit differently. Like, hi, like I'm a part of a management team working for influencer Chessie Demrangshai. Chessie Demrangshai has 35,000 subscribers and likes to feature natural looks on her channel. Like, I'm sure that having like a manager would help the mechanics of maybe getting more sponsorships, but I definitely feel like I could do something like that on my own just by reaching out to brands. But the thing is, like, well, no. Maybe a manager would help in that sense, but I am very comfortable on my own reaching out to brands and being like, hey, I'd love if you guys could send me product for a video. This is how I'd feature it. This is when I would be able to get the video up. Maybe I'll even give examples of like when subscribers have asked me to like review your brand, and I'll present it that way. But I just feel weird asking a brand for money. So maybe a manager would more comfortably do that, obviously. Oh my gosh, do not even worry about donating. We made our goal. I'm just so happy that you're here and supportive. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are like seriously so sweet, for real. But even like a video that okay, my full coverage matte makeup tutorial. That video didn't do like super duper well. 4,500 views. I can't imagine that one got a ton of ad revenue. $10 on that video. $10 on my full coverage matte makeup tutorial. Someone asked, I think it might have been Vivian. Who asked about 10-minute videos? Ooh, I don't remember. Yes, I'm still on live. I just love my live stream so much. I will like hang out forever. Oh my God, there's so many people. Oh, Nina asked. Sorry, Vivian. I wasn't sure who asked about the 10-minute live or the 10-minute videos. So whenever someone posts a video under 10 minutes long, you're only able to run one ad in the video, and that's in the beginning of the video. You can't run any ads anywhere else. But if you run a video, if you post a video that's over 10 minutes, you're able to run the ad in the beginning, the middle, and at the end of the video. And you just earn like way more money doing that. Like seriously, you just get way more money doing that. So it is very much worth it. Like if you can make your video stretch longer than 10 minutes, definitely do it. And I find that anywhere between like 10 minutes, even 10-minute videos are like still a little bit too short. I feel like 13 to 16 minutes is like a real golden time for YouTube videos. You can pick where your ad gets placed in the video. For me personally, one, I'm a little bit too lazy, and two, my computer is hella slow, and the YouTube Studio on the desktop, like on my laptop, doesn't like work that well on my computer. Like it's so slow. So even when I go to pull up ad placement on my laptop through the YouTube Studio webpage, it takes forever. Like it's not worth it. So whenever I do have ads placed in the middle of the video, I will just let YouTube's like automatic generator pick where the ad break will go. Because typically they're pretty like spot on. I personally like I have YouTube Red, like I pay for it, so I don't ever know like where the hell my ads are in my videos. But I've never gotten complaints about like having too many ads. Like I've never gotten a complaint about that. I do know like the minute I get a complaint about that, I will like definitely check to see like where the ads are and how many there are. But I do think that when you can manually manually go in and like change where your ad break is, you can add multiple of them. But I think if you let the YouTube generator do it, it will only add one in the middle. Bye, Kayla. Motivational. But I will say for my personal videos, if my video is over 10 minutes long, I will throw an ad in the beginning. I'll throw an ad at the end. But for the first 24 hours or like the first 48 hours, it depends how much views I get between that time, I won't throw a ad in the middle of the video, because I just think like I get it. Like ads in the middle of videos are annoying to watch. Like I totally get it. So for anyone who like pulls up to the video early, who's like there within the first 24 hours or 48 hours. I won't put an ad in the middle of the video because like that's like your treat. Like, you know, like it's like your it's like a thank you for like pulling up like early. You know what I mean? So I won't put an ad in the middle of the video then, but I do like if I notice like, oh wow, this video is like getting a lot of traction, like this video is getting a lot of views, I will put up an ad in the middle of the video, like maybe a little bit sooner, because obviously like I still want to like generate an income. Like I'm not going to miss out on like an opportunity here. I just think that's like very normal. Thank you so much. Jacqueline. Yeah, I also think that the more open people, like influencers, are about money, the more normal it will become. Because like you can look up any like celebrity's income and it's like very public. Like if like I could look up any celebrity and how much they made on a movie, and I would just know that information, and like I really like would not bat an eye. Like I would be like, oh, like she made like $100 million off that movie. Like sounds right. Like sounds about right. I would not think twice, and like neither would like other people. No one would be like, wow, she makes way too much. Like, wow, she does not deserve that much money. But influencers all the time receive backlash for that shit. But I think it's because a lot of people don't know. Like there's a lot of just misinformation out there. There's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of secrecy and dishonesty in like the influencer realm. And I think like when you kind of normalize it all, there will be a lot less of that. Because like, I don't know, like how I see it, I definitely feel like influencers like do deserve the amount of money that they make. Like, yeah, some influencers get like a gross amount of money, but they're making brands a gross amount of money. Like just because you think an influencer is making too much money doesn't mean they shouldn't be making that much money, because the brands that they are making money for, like you should be mad at the brands. Like don't be mad at the influencer for jumping on an opportunity. Be mad at the brands for making a gross amount of money and like wanting to disperse it through their influencers who are making them millions of dollars. Like the makeup industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Like there's money in it. So like you can't really shame people for wanting to capitalize on it and wanting to get involved in it, you know, to generate an income. You can't really be upset with anybody about that. I just maybe think that maybe there needs to be some more openness about it. For anyone who like wants to be open about it. Like I could totally understand why James Charles wouldn't want to sit here and tell us how much he makes from his Morphe code. Like I totally know why, because people would then throw in like, wow, if he makes this much, like he should be like donating X amount of money. Like he should be like feeding the homeless. Like he should be doing all this shit. At the end of the day, like it's his money. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, I am tired. I love hanging out with you guys though. There's like 70 of you guys in here. Like that is crazy that you guys have like hung out and are just like hanging out. How do I receive revenue from ads? I don't know. Like I don't know how any of that works really. I am getting some water. Sandy, I think that's very normal. Like a lot, I think a big part of like making it in the YouTube realm is like a big importance of it, is like entertainment. Like you have to be like entertaining to a degree. People have to like have to be able to like relate to you, which I think that's one thing is like you know, fake relevance is obviously a thing, but you'll always be relevant to somebody, you know? So, you know, relevance and, or not relevance, relevance. Like, well, no. Relatability, like you have to be relatable to somebody. But you have to be relatable to somebody, and you have to be entertaining to a degree, because a lot of people don't wear makeup who watch makeup videos, but they watch because they're entertained by them, which I think is interesting. Kind of like how I'm sure a lot of people don't play video games, but they watch gamers play them, you know? Oh, Val, that is so sweet. I am. I will tell you though, I'm watching so much Animal Crossing content right now, like so much, all the time. It's all I do. I play Animal Crossing and I watch Animal Crossing videos. That's all I do right now. Samantha Robindahl, like, she is so, I appreciate her so much because of how open she is about the industry. I totally like I get like why she doesn't say how much she makes. Like that is very personal. Like, who knows, when I start making like, or like if I start making money like that one day, like who knows if I would be as open as I am right now. It's really easy to be open when I'm making like something very normal, like something very obtainable. But she is such a great resource for me because she genuinely like wants to look out for the smaller influencers. She puts so much information out there for smaller influencers. She really makes me feel like I am way more valuable than these brands treat me. And even like just like watching her videos about this sort of stuff has made like the way that I respond to emails like so much more confident, and like made me approach the situations as like as more so as like the brand needs me and I don't need the brand. So like I'll respond like I'll be like crazy like in my emails, like not like super crazy, but so dang, like this might be why I need a manager. Like I need someone to like tell me like what I can and can't do. Jeez. So like I'm sure I don't know. Recently, I had like a not so pleasant experience with just like a situation. I had like it wasn't my ideal situation, but unfortunately because I'm a smaller influencer, it's much easier for me. Oh my god, Brooke, like this is embarrassing. It's much more easier for me to get taken advantage of because I am a smaller influencer. Brands just literally don't care about me. Like a big brand won't bother paying me. They just think like, oh, like I'll throw some products at you. That's enough. Free products don't pay the bills. Like I don't have bills to pay, but like still, like Samantha Robindahl makes it very clear that like nobody in any field should ever be working for free. So why should a smaller influencer be working for free, especially if it's like for a bigger brand, you know? For like a brand like Well People, for example, they sent me product to do a video, and there was no talk about like sponsorships, money, or anything. But I feel that's appropriate because I'm a small influencer, they're a small makeup brand, we can work together. But if I'm a small influencer and a fucking like $1 million makeup company comes to me and they want to do a video with me and they don't want to pay me, like that's shitty. Like that is just shitty. And I kind of had like an incident like that recently, and the brand came back to me and they were like, oh, like, hey, we loved how this video came out. We would love for you to join us for a campaign in June. And I responded back to them because like I was like, I really went along with it when I knew in my heart like I really shouldn't have been going along with it. But it's because they're a bigger brand and I'm a small influencer, and it's very easy for people to take advantage of influencers like me. So I was like going along with it, whatever. Like things didn't seem right. I like kind of questioned things along the way, but like they weren't listening. So whatever. I posted the video. I really just like, I might take that video down and like, you know, I might take the video down in a few months, you know, who knows? They didn't pay me for it. They don't own it. But they reached out to me and they were like, hey, we would love to do like a campaign with you in June. And I came back to them and I was like, I really don't like how you guys were handling this. Like if we're going to do, I'm not saying the brand. I said, like, I really don't like how this was handled. I really don't like how you made me say this. I really don't like how, when I say I don't like how you made me say this, I didn't have anything to do with the products. Like they didn't make me say anything about the products. It was something that they wanted me to say in terms of like what our partnership was, which like I was like, this is not a partnership. Like you're not paying me. But whatever, like I kind of just said everything that I wanted to say in that email. And I was like, also like at the end of it, I was like, also I'd like to be put on the PR list. And they like half-assed and like sent me like a joke email, and I didn't email them back. Cause like, what's the point? Like, what is the point of me arguing if they're not even going to offer to pay me? I have received PR like very here and there. It's not consistent and it's not even weekly. So not too much. I did receive like an enormous package from Makeup Revolution, which was crazy. They sent over like 2 of their new foundations with like extra shades, their new concealer with extra shades, you got bored with your homework, but new concealer with extra shades, a new makeup palette, highlighters. It was like all from their new collection, and like the stuff is beautiful. Like it is so nice. Like that was crazy. That was so nice. That's like the only PR box I could think of that I got recently. And I do get PR like sometimes from Revlon. Their PR boxes, like their PR has been nice. I've only gotten like a couple of them though. Pretty Basic. Is Pretty Basic like a podcast? Yeah, Amy, this is crazy. That's why I'm still on. Like, you guys are here, I'm gonna be here too. Ooh, I'd probably want to listen to that. Pretend to be their manager because she would get walked over. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I also can't believe people are still donating. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I actually asked my sister if she would do some work for me. Because I do kind of feel like if I had someone helping me with some bits and pieces of stuff throughout the week, I would be able to like be a lot more involved with like my content and maybe like uploading way more frequently, getting like re-inspired and stuff, because some of the stuff I really just like don't care about doing. You know, like writing a description of my videos, I just like really don't like doing that. it's like stupid stuff, but if I could focus like solely on like editing and filming, that'd be great. Brooke, did you move? You moved somewhere. Where did you move? I had no idea. Is that why you've been like kind of MIA and like also not playing on Switch that much? Also, Brooke, I really want to know how your Stardew Valley is going. Like, did you finish the game? Is that why you hopped on Animal Crossing the other day? I'm sorry, I'm like really nosy, but I totally noticed that. Because Brooke was playing Stardew Valley like pretty consistently, and then hopped on Animal Crossing. Because like that's what I did. I played Stardew Valley like obsessively until I finished the game, and then I started playing Animal Crossing. Brooke, did you move with your whole family, or was it just you that moved? Oh, so it's not even your little brother who's been playing. No, I spend like an obnoxious amount of time on my Switch. I haven't been on today. I've been very busy today. Oh, okay. That's really nice. Yeah, that's super nice. That's like one reason why I'm very much on the fence of whether I want to go back to Ultra or not, because I live at home, so it's like I have it made. I have the best life. I'm like 23, I'm living at home. Like it's the best. But I would also like to like move out eventually maybe. But I feel like if I do a really good job at saving up my money, and I make a decent amount through all my streams of income online, I kind of feel like I might just like focus on this. And if Ulta asks me to come back to work, I don't know if I'm gonna say yes, because I don't know, I'm just like a little bit iffy about going back to work, especially the line of work. Like if I worked maybe like a desk job, I wasn't seeing many people throughout the day, that'd be different. But with makeup, it's a lot more personal. You're like very much in people's faces all day. And I think the protocol will be different. But yeah. But I just kind of feel like I've been doing like YouTube full time, like accidentally, not on purpose, for the past 2.5 months. And I very much have enjoyed it. And I'd like to maybe take it like a little bit more seriously. Not that Ulta was like hindering my ability to do that, but I just don't know. They didn't fire anyone. They furloughed us. So basically they stopped paying us, but we have our job when all this is over. As far as I'm concerned, they on Sunday they opened back up. They opened back up for managers and lead cashiers, but they haven't said anything about when their hourly employees are going to be back. So I just don't know what their plans are. I didn't know that Hiram gives skincare routines. That's really cute. So we were doing curbside pickup for a few weeks, I think. Like, only managers were doing it though. And I think the actual Ulta store is open now, but I think it's for like limited hours a day, like probably opens at 11, closes at 6. I don't really know I don't know the details of it, you know? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. He wouldn't have like the time and money to send away product. Um that's cute. Like, for me to give you guys like a full makeup routine, that'd be cute. That's basically what I do at my job at Ulta. That's one thing is I would miss because, like, I've talked about this before. What I do on my YouTube channel is basically the same exact thing that I do at Ulta, but it's in person and it's on a much more personal level. So instead of me talking to a camera and like telling you guys how to do this and talking about my recommendations, thank you, Naomi. Talking about my recommendations, I work like very one-on-one with this one person, and we get to talk about what would be best for them and specifically, and like, you know, I work within their budget, and it's like it's very personal and it's very like one-on-one, and I really love that experience. But I'm also like, will it ever be like that again? Because oh my god, Angie, yes, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you for sticking around. Seriously, you guys have been crazy. Like, you guys have been so amazing. Alicia, of course. Of course, of course. Have a good night, Angie. I can't believe you stayed up this long. Jeez. I want to take a picture of my oh, I look really bad. Still going. Yeah, my mom made my brother quit his job when the coronavirus happened. He's really trying to get back his job though. Like, he's like asking my mom. Good night, Val. I always get distracted when I pick up my phone. Yeah, I know. I miss the Netflix parties too, but I got my Switch. Like, I know that like when we stopped doing them, some people were like, oh, I really want to do another Netflix party. And I was like, yeah, like I really want to do them too. But like I was so like I would spend all my time on my Switch. Just like I like couldn't pry myself away from my Switch for like 2 hours to do Netflix party, you know? But we should do another one just for fun, you know? I might not advertise it so vocally as I did before, because that's like kind of a lot of energy where I would like hop on live stream and promote my Netflix party. But maybe for the group chat, for the I'll put it in like that Netflix party tab. Sandy, I'm surprised that working at the Nihal, thank you so much for hanging out with me, hanging out with all of us. It was really nice meeting you, by the way. I am going to because people were saying that you have a YouTube channel. Ooh, you love Remy Cruz. Oh my gosh, you're such a cutie. Okay, I'm subscribing. I just subscribed, so I'll make some time to watch some of those videos. No, I already did. It's too late. I'll watch while I play Animal Crossing. Oh, but I'm surprised that your parents were worried about the Asian grocery store, because where I live, like, we are freak winters at the Asian grocery store, the Asian market, because they have all the good stuff. Like, that's where my dad buys all his seasonings, like all the sauces and stuff, because we do a lot of Asian cooking at our house. Because my dad is Thai. I don't know if you guys know that, but my parents went to the Asian grocery store to get all their stuff, and they were taking way more precautions than any other of our local grocery stores. Like our Harris Teeter, like they're just letting anybody in there all willy-nilly. You don't have to have a mask or anything. Like you just go in there, whatever. The Asian market, you have to be wearing a mask. They take your temperature at the door, one person at a time. Like it is crazy. Yeah, I'm very lucky to live in a household that has good Thai food, but I take it for granted, you know? I really do. My dad's always cooking good stuff though. Sometimes I post it on my Instagram. He's always cooking good stuff. And we were really lucky during the quarantine, because I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, like I miss restaurants so much. Like we were eating so good during quarantine because my dad just cooks. Like my dad cooks such good stuff. Bye Brooke, I hope that you have a good rest of your shift. Out here saving lives. So my dad is Thai. My dad's Thai with like a little bit of Indian. So like 75% Thai, 25% Indian. And my mom is Cuban and Jewish. And like her ancestry test it said, well, okay, so like her biological father is Cuban. Fact. She's adopted. So I should have her come on live and talk about that one day, because I always think it's so interesting. Like it is so interesting. She spent like 40 plus years of her life not knowing a damn thing about her biological parents, like not knowing anything. And even her adopted parents had like conflicting stories of who her biological parents were. Like they didn't even know. They just like told her stories. So she had not a single clue about who her biological parents were. And she took a DNA test, and people paid thousands of dollars to like put their family tree together like that and be like a private investigator for adoptees. But my mom did it all by herself, and she was able to reconnect with her paternal side of the family. So I think she first made contact with her father's cousin and was able to track her DNA to one sibling group of the family. And the three siblings, it was 2 girls and a boy. And for like the timing and the ages that everyone would have been when my mom was born, it like made a lot of sense that this man from the sibling group would have been her father. And he never took a DNA test to like confirm it, but he opened her with, arms wide, or however that setting goes, and he was like, that's, you're my biological daughter for sure. And yeah, so I've never met him. He's not like he was very like very kind and nice to like my mom, and like they talked like a couple of times, but he's not someone that's like in her life. She's older, like not older, but like she's she's a grown up, so it's not like she is really looking for like a father figure or anything. Like she doesn't really need that piece in her life. I think it was just really nice knowing like where she came from and like what who she was. So I think that's like really beautiful. So he's Cuban for sure. He said that he doesn't know who her mom is, but like we basically know through like DNA and who his high school sweetheart was. So we know who it is. I think he might just be saying he doesn't know to like protect the privacy of his family or whatever. But unfortunately, who my mom believes is her biological mother, she died in 96 or 97, I think. So she died a good while ago. So, like, unfortunately, she's never been able to meet her, and she didn't really have siblings. She didn't have any other kids, so there's not really like a whole lot she can do on that side of the family. I know it is kind of sad, but my mom's biological father, he has 2 children that like were a part of his life, like that's their dad, and they like had no idea that they had like this 3rd sibling out there. They're both younger than my mom, so that's like his children that he like planned with his like current wife. Like he has like these 2 kids, and they're so friendly. Like Emily is my mom's half sister, and they've only known each other for like a couple of years because my mom didn't grow up knowing them, but they are like the kindest. Like they are so sweet, and we went up to go meet them. They live up north, and we stayed there for a weekend, and it was like the best because my mom grew up as an only child, so she doesn't have any siblings at all. And then all of a sudden she has a sister. Like it was so sweet. And Emily, which is my mom's half sister, she said like because they had like a phone conversation about it, and Emily even said that like she always felt that like I don't know if it was like that she felt she had an older sister out there, or I think it was more like she always like wanted an older sister. Like she always felt like a part of her was missing because she didn't have an older sister. And like my mom's obviously her older sister. So like that was just so sweet. I wish that they lived closer. I wish it was like easier to go see them because of Emily. I do have 3 cousins, and I don't have any first cousins. They are my first cousins, and I just met them for the first time like 2 years ago. Maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it might have been 2 years ago. But I just met them for the first time like 2 years ago, and they were like the cutest little girls. Like one's name is Ella, and then there's Ava. Ava was the older one, and we like really bonded because she was super into makeup. They're like really little, and Ava was just like such a cutie. She did this like little winking thing, and I haven't met the 3rd one yet because she was born like pretty recently, but her name is Molly, and they're just such cuties. Like they're such little cuties. I really hope that like we can go back and visit again soon, because we are also their first cousins, because my mom's half brother, or like Emily's brother, it's like kind of weird calling them my mom's brother and sister because my mom didn't grow up with them as brothers and sisters, but Emily's brother, or my mom's biological brother, he's younger and he doesn't have any kids. So the little girl sibling group that are my first cousins, we are also their only first cousins. And like, because I didn't grow up with first cousins, I kind of feel like I was given a disservice, because I like always was envious of people who had like cousin relationships. And I always wish that I could have had like a best friend that was a cousin, you know? So I always want to be like present in their life. Like, I know that they're like really young, so they, you know, it might not be as important to them now, but maybe when they're like a little bit older and they like need like advice or just something like that, like I want to be there for them, because I didn't have the opportunity of having cousins, and I really, really want them to grow up having cousins, you know? Even though maybe we wouldn't have like that best friend cousin relationship, maybe I could have like a little bit like of an older sister relationship with them or something. Yeah, that's that on that. But it was all super interesting. Yes. My friend asked me if we went to high school with this one person. I think it would be really interesting if my mom talked about it though. Good night, Nora. Especially because I bet that there are adoptees in here. Oh my gosh, Lindsay, hey. Thank you. I really am curious to see what the total is, because you guys have just been like really rocking this whole thing. Lindsay, if you guys don't know, she also posts videos on YouTube, and you recently did a video of featuring Black-owned beauty brands, and then brands that you are going to be buying from. I think that's a great idea. I definitely need to watch that video, because I would also really like to support Black-owned beauty brands right now. And that's the way to do it. To literally fund them, like give them your money. So yeah, I'm totally down for doing that. Okay, you guys, unless there's another, I'm fine to like chatting some more if you guys want to. If there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, I'm open to suggestions. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking at the time at all. It's like almost 10. Yeah, if you guys like want to chit chat about something else, pull it up. But I might head out. I don't know. It's kind of like that feeling like you don't want to be the first person to leave. But maybe it is time for me to wrap things up. I don't know. I will say though, this whole thing has been a real good cleanse of the timeline. Like just like unfollowing people that like don't matter. It's really nice. Okay, Vivian, you're right. I think I should go to bed. Well, not to bed. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing, but I also need to eat really bad. I don't have the words to really express how grateful I am for all of you guys so much. Like, Vivian, you've like been here since I signed on. Like, you have been here this whole time. Like, Maddie, you've been here for like so long. I just like really don't have the words to express how grateful I am. I went into this really like nervous, not knowing how this was going to turn out, but this was amazing. You guys, like, this could not have been more perfect. This could not have gone more smoothly. Your conversations were amazing. Donations amazing. Yeah, like, I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm proud of our community, and it just makes me so grateful that I have this platform and that you guys are the ones who are involved in it. Because, like, how shitty would it be if I had, like, shitty subscribers, you know? Like, this is just amazing. This was just absolutely amazing. Yeah, so good night, you guys. I will go through the chat, total up the amount that we raised, and I don't know how I'm gonna go about donating the lump sum of it, but I'll definitely figure out something, and I will. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if I'll have to wait until I get paid from YouTube to donate it at all. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how that all works out. I will absolutely keep you guys updated on like where the money is going and when I donate the money and how much we raised. I'll probably update you guys on like Instagram, but I will probably make a post on YouTube as well. But yes, I just love you guys so much. Seriously, like, I cannot imagine this community being better. Like, it's just amazing. Can't say it enough. I'm going to be talking about this for like ever. Like, oh my God, this is just so crazy. I love you guys. I'm going to be signing off. I feel like I'm like losing brain cells now. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I don't know when I'll see you in next, but eventually. And yeah, stay safe and get some rest and keep promoting the good words of Black Lives Matter, because they do. So yeah. Okay. Bye guys. Love you.